If you're not chopping up S chassis, are you fucking even drifting?
Welcome back to SSS After Hours. All right, happy Sunday. Welcome back. So today it's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna be introducing you to a new build that you guys will be following along with. That build, S13, and then I'm gonna show you guys some other projects in the shop. KA over SR.
Yes and no. I love both. SRs, in my opinion, are one of the best looking engines. It's best looking timing chain engine. I'm a sucker for looking at timing belts. I don't know why. KA, I find them to be a lot more durable, especially when you do like NAT setups, which this one is. I don't know. KAs are cheaper, kind of. These days, they're kind of going up in price, which is sad. The single cams actually are underrated.
Single jammers for life.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people make good setups with that. I believe there's a car in Final Bout that's got a 500 horse single cam, which is pretty sick.
I'm a big SR hater, but I'm also not.
SRs sound cool.
I'm also not a mechanic.
They look cool. They sound cool. They're a lot of money for not that much. You can build them really reliably. We've got quite a few customers here that have really reliable SRs. Budget-wise, this is what we're doing. So it's a KA twin cam from an S14. No, sorry, this is an S13 one. I've got some S14 bits on it. Right now, all I've done really is shave the intake manifold, added a couple fittings to the block, and obviously the old turb ski. It's a cheap turbo, yes. Give me slander for putting a max PP on it. It was cheap, affordable. We're only putting 8 pounds through this because it is NA setup. Stock rods, pistons, crank, cams, it's all stock. We're not aiming to make a huge amount of power. We just want it to be reliable with some choo-choo noises. Right now, where I'm at is I kind of stripped the front end to get off the car. This car is, it's clean, but it's not. It's kind of
like every S13.
Yeah, it's kind of an oddball chassis. Like the rust in the engine bay is very minimal. Like we've got the classic strut tail rust that's kind of coming through, which is going to clean up. The battery tray is obviously pretty much not there. But otherwise it's pretty clean, minus some little spots on the sills and the floor. But this car has been crashed at some point, so this frame leg is a bit wonky. It's not a big deal. This car is going to get abused anyway. It's Michaela's car. If you don't know who Mac is, she's my lovely wife and our lovely accountant and front desk manager. Promised her this car for many years now. This is the second S chassis that we've had. Thankfully, this one's obviously a lot better base than the original one that we had. We are honoring it a little bit by running the pig nose front end off it. But yeah, this is what it is. It's got 5-lug swap, Z32 brakes. It's got extended control arms right now. I am going to get knuckles for it. Extended tie rods. It's gonna be basically the ultimate like street / light drift car. She's just starting out. She's not really ever, she's done some donuts in Jared's S14. Ironically, before Jared started working here. Just kind of a car for her to learn in and enjoy on the street. NAT, gonna go V-mount. Try and keep everything nice and clean and tidy. I'm gonna shave and tug most of the engine bay. Then we got the Graham lights on it, which are sick. They were pink, sort of, at one point. I got them for a steal, so it was just kind of a no-brainer. And then on the back, we got the Teehees.
Teehee, you might recognize these wheels from being on my Skyline.
Yeah, they were on the Skyline. All my wheels seem to be donor wheels for everybody else, so.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
For the record, we got like just like a month and a couple days till the first drift practice.
Yeah.
Will Mac be learning to drift at the first drift practice?
I'm not putting my money on it.
Ideally, yes, but
I can do it, and I have done it in the past, because this is around the same time. Well, no, actually, I started a little bit later last year on my Corolla, and we made it to first drift practice. I'm not having the same kind of ambition with this one, just because I do want to make the engine bay pretty. My engine bay in the Corolla is subpar at best. Everything's tugged and it's tidy in there, but the paint's chipping and stuff like that. So this one, the engine bay is going to get painted, so this isn't the last time the engine's going to sit in the car. This is the first time. I'm going to mock everything up, build everything I need, and then we're going to pull it out, I got a couple things that I want to reseal on it. I got to drill a hole in the oil pan for the turbo drain, stuff like that. And then I can piece it back together, put it back in for the last time, and then yeah, hopefully it'll be pretty quick until it's running. So.
It'll be a pretty crazy transformation.
Yeah, the car looks crazy. The nice thing about this car is the rear quarters are clean.
Yeah.
And they're rolled already, and they're rolled really nicely. I don't think this would have been an easy project for most people. It's kind of a daunting task. Even I'm not that excited about some of the stuff that I got to do on it. I think this one would have ended up being scrapped by somebody.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. Like I said, it's a lot of work to do, but I'm willing to put the time in to save another one.
Yeah.
Keep them on the road, keep the pop-ups going.
We got a couple other shop projects. Jovi's obviously the only one here today, but I'm gonna show you these. Tell me what you want to see more of. You're the people watching. I can show you what I want to show you all day, but tell me what you want to see. So I have Jared's Corolla, A86, KA-T, similar engine setup to Jovi's build, I think.
Yeah, basically, we found out yesterday actually he's got the same size turbo as this one.
Oh, perfect.
He's got rods and pistons, I think, and a slightly different compression ratio, just under 300 horse.
Yeah.
I think it's like 289 or something like that. Torque is relatively similar.
If you go to our Instagram reel, there's a breakdown on that car. But Jared's doing some work on that, so you'll definitely see that pretty soon here. We got that going. We got Wyatt's Audi. This is his A4. Again, Instagram reel. I have a full breakdown on this. Big turbo, 1.8T. It's making like 420, 440, something like that. To all wheels, built engine. This car's super, super cool. Love this car. Good amount of content on the Instagram. If you go digging on there. Kind of a sleeper. Like, you wouldn't suspect it. He's got some new parts coming, so you'll definitely be seeing some updates on that. I think he's thirsty for more power, which is crazy because this thing already rips. And then we have Jovi's Corolla that was on the Dyno last video. Beam swap, pretty good running and driving right now. Got a little bit of work before the season starts. Probably see some updates on that soon, but.
I got the parts coming. I have half of it. The other half are coming. It's just brake upgrade.
Yeah.
The setup really worked last year, so not really going to change anything. I was having issues with the brakes. The fronts were overheating. I think at one point I had the front rotors glowing and I had basically no brakes on the front. Doing an upgrade this year. I will be having a new chassis for next year. This is going to be the last year that I drive this like this, so I'm excited for that. It's going to be a lot of work. Obviously, we'll have it on the YouTube channel. But for now, just small upgrades on this, and then we'll go into the season and see how it does.
And then there's two more cars that are not here. So Wyatt has his Miata. Immaculate. I'm a little biased, but best Miata in Canada. I don't think much work is going to be going on it, but you'll see it on the channel for sure. But his project he's got going on, I'm not going to touch it really, but this VQ right here, he's got a G35 sedan, the second gen, so it has the G37 facelift, but it's still a 35 and it came factory manual. 35 HR, this is a loose understanding, but 37 internals, stroked out the 35 to a 37, and then balanced everything, and then did a lot of work to the head. So this is going to be NA, super high revving. Once Wyatt gets the car here in the next couple weeks here, you'll probably be seeing a lot more of that. Really excited for that. He's got some headers too to put on it, and it's going to be cool. It's going to be a cool G35. And then obviously my Skyline. So tell me what you want to see. Obviously there's a lot of really cool cars around us. Most of them are customer cars. Customer cars, Instagram. Go look at Instagram. That Crown over there, that RX-7. I haven't really talked about that Evo too much. It's all on Instagram. That's where you'll find the customer car stuff. This is for us. This is for our projects, the stuff we're building. Just wanted to clarify that. I'm not trying to avoid the really cool RX-7 that we're standing next to. Just different place. We do have the shop car as well. We're figuring some stuff out this year in order to drive as much as we all possibly can and have as much fun this summer. We are focusing on our own cars, because that's what we all get to drive and what we get to have fun in. We still have it here. We're still picking away at it a little bit, but most of our time and energy is going towards our own cars, because that is going to be the best value and the most fun and the best content, because we're going to be ripping together and you're going to see all of it, and it's going to be a really fun summer.
I guess I should put the transmission in this thing now.
I guess so.
I'm not even going to put the flywheel and clutch on. Yes. I am aware it is an S13.
Jovi's on the shelf.
So I bought a KA and all the stuff that I thought I needed for it. And I was in such a rush to leave because the weather was getting really bad. I completely forgot the transmission mount.
Yeah, you were in a rush to leave because who was driving?
You were, but I didn't. I drove there. This asshole. I drove there. Usually me and Ray try and break the drive up half and half. And the weather got really bad. So on the way home, it was pretty treacherous. So thank you, Ray, for driving me home.
Forgot a trans mount.
Yeah, this guy.
And surprisingly, we have like, oh my god, I got it.
Don't get old, kids. We have like 12 KA and SR transmissions here. Not one of them has this mount. Not a single one. It's comical. I just took this off and I don't remember which way it goes around.
Transmission.
I'm the worst person to film too because I never use lights. Everybody commenting, screaming at me, there's no clutch, there's no flywheel. Because it's coming back out. I can thankfully say I've never done that in my career. I've never forgotten something.
Marking stuff up. What's going through your mind?
We were hoping to run a V-band flange on the turbo just for accessibility, maintenance kind of thing. My setup, the way I like to set cars up is that like when I build them from this point, how easy can I service it in the future? Because obviously when you start adding things like a turbo setup, for example, you've got more lines, you've got different exhaust setup, you've got like, it changes a lot. So I like to try and package cars in a sense of that, like as easy to maintain and repair as it was from the factory or even better. So I'll do my harnesses the same way, intercooler piping and stuff like that. Full builds like this, I do the exact same thing for everything. My aim is to try and have this in a way that takes about half an hour to disconnect everything that I need and I can have the engine out. So I like to try and get engine R&R times to be like an hour or two. You're at the track, something goes sideways, you need to pull the engine out. It's something that can be done.
It's not fun, but it's nice to have the option.
Yeah, and I learned a lot about that when we were running the pro program with Marco, Corey, and Aaron. We could make things work, but like, it wasn't always the easiest thing to work on. I learned that the hard way quite a few times as well. So right now, the problem I'm running into is obviously the brake lines are cut, but we're already seeing that where this downpipe would want to go is going to interfere with these. So kind of just rethinking this a little bit. Thought process that I'm going through right now is I can cut this flange at an angle and cock it this way a little bit, and then the downpipe can go nicely through this gap. An alternative that I could do is just not run this V-band. Another thing that I'm thinking about, because I'm gonna have to change this because this has been sat for a very long time. I'm gonna say that it's no good. Judging by the rust on the booster too, it's probably no good. So I might see what alternatives we can run for a brake booster and brake master. So I think that's gonna be like some reading, some light reading for tonight. Just kind of seeing what brake master setup I can run that's I can grab it like a Rock Auto or a Napa or anything like that. It doesn't look as pretty as it's gonna be. I'm
really excited for this transformation because this is not a good looking engine bay right now.
We're doing Link Monsoon, K24 coil pack, distributed delete. Well, it's getting capped off. We're still gonna use it as a crank and cam angle sensor. Clutch fan delete, which I don't recommend. If you have a good clutch fan on your car, keep it. They are better than 99% of the E-fans out there. Trust me, try both. The only reason we're deleting it is we're going V-mount. I want to try and keep the intercooler piping as short as I can. Less to go on. I don't want to route it through the tubs and everything. And I'm trying to make it so it's a setup so if an incident did happen with the front end, I'm not losing like 90% of the stuff that I built.
Yeah.
Because like even a crash in the corner, like say here, if you have the intercooler in the front, you've got your plumbing running down there and everything, and now you got to do new intercooler piping. Like if you switch shells, we'll fix this one. At least with this, like a V-mount, any front end impact really isn't going to affect it that much, depending how hard you hit and where you hit it. It's a little safer. I can kind of tuck the oil coolers that I want to put in there too. I'm going to do a power steering cooler, and I'm going to do an engine oil cooler. If you run turbos on cars that are pushing more boost or didn't usually have a turbo on them, oil cooler, #1 mod, oil cooler, trust me.
Skyline's getting one soon.
Yeah, Skyline's getting one soon. I have a massive one on the Corolla. I've never had bad oiling issues. Like hot idle, I Like really hot idle, I think I've seen as low as 40 psi at idle. It is a beams, so best engine ever. That being said, it does save you a lot of headaches, a lot of oil pressure issues, especially if you have a 7am. Famously low oil pressure. I don't know why. But yeah, so right now just pre-planning everything, gonna figure out how I'm routing things, where the catch can's gonna go, fuel lines, stuff like that. Still waiting on some parts to show up. I got a radium fuel rail coming for this. Right now I'd like to clock this turbo down, so then the piping kind of matches that side and they both match. Is kind of what I'd like, but I know the power steering pump goes there. So I gotta put that in and figure out what I can do. And I know I'm gonna have to cut a bit of this out for the V-mount setup. So yeah, there's a lot of figuring out, kind of seeing where everything can go. Still a decent amount, but we'll figure it out.
You're not chopping up S chassis, are you f***ing even drifting?
Didn't need that anyways.
Garbage.
Why'd you do that?
Because it's all bent and broken and junk. Didn't line up these tension arm brackets, so. And then we're going V-mount, so I want to bring the rad forward a little bit, build a brace.
Sure.
Change it up. It's the same day, by the way, if anybody's wondering.
Yes, Jovi just got a haircut in the middle of cutting up an S chassis.
Gotta be prepared.
That's right. And Brett's here.
I didn't get a haircut.
Brett does not work here, but you'll see him a lot.
Too much, as my wife would say.
Organized.
Rad support and then a new brace for the tension arms. Seems okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Mint.
Mint. No, not quite. If you idle the hole, then it's mint. But.
Yeah, something like that. Thank you for watching this Saturday. No, Saturday for us. Thanks for watching. Check out the website. We got kits on there, merch restock coming very soon. Dyno Day, May 3rd. More information will be posted on that by the time this video's out. This will be somewhat of a boring video, maybe compared to the other ones, but it's informational, it's fun. This is what we do. So just, I don't know, tell me what you want to see. And then you'll get to see it. Hopefully. Maybe, if it's possible. But
That's if I'm not gatekeeping.
yes, if fucking gatekeeping. God damn. Corolla guys.